Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your September 2023 money and career reading. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Always grateful for every single one of you. Stay tuned, all of you, for the till the end of the video. We've got a contest going on, which closes August 31st. So if you want to enter to win a free personal reading, stick around till the end, and I will let you know how to enter. September 3rd, we've got Venus going direct in Leo. Venus has been in retrograde for quite a while now. And this has kind of shaken up our resources, shaken up our relationships, and we've been really contemplating things, revisiting something. And so now this is direct, so you're going to feel a little bit more confident. You've got the green light to go ahead and make changes or put into action some things that you've been dealing with or contemplating for the last month and a half or so. Jupiter retrograde in your sign here, Taurus, on September 4th. So you might be feeling a little bit uncertain about things, especially your money or your relationships there. So take a step back and just have a look at things. Take some time to do some things, put a very good plan in place or get some advice, and you'll probably be feeling a little bit better. Jupiter, of course, is the planet of expansion and growth and good luck and wisdom. And so this might be where you need to use some wisdom in order to make some important decisions for yourself. All right. Mercury is retrograde all the way up until the 15th is when it goes direct. And so just be aware the first half of the month here. Communication is important to pay attention to. Any kind of decisions, right? Our thought processes, you might be a little bit confused or uncertain for the first part of the month. And, of course, technology can sometimes go a little bit haywire when we've got Mercury retrograde. So just be a little bit aware of that. But as of the 15th, Mercury goes direct in the sign of Virgo, which really has this focus on our health and happiness and well-being. And of course, how we sometimes focus on that is to pay attention to our money, how we make it, how we spend it, our career path. Are we happy? Are we not happy? Right? And so you might be making some decisions in that energy. But fortunately, the 22nd, we head into Libra season. So it's like we're finding balance in our lives and we're feeling a little bit better. The heat, the uncertainty, the passion, the fire of the summer is on its way out the door, and we're welcoming in autumn. Autumn is typically a time of harvest, right? And also a time in that Libran season of balance and harmony. We've got cleansing waters, purification activates the vibrant life force. Okay, so some of you here in this energy, you're cleansing and purging. Maybe you're getting rid of some recurring payments. Right? Those are the ones that'll bite you in the butt. How many subscriptions are you obligated to have? How much money do you have being siphoned out of your bank account? Okay, it's time to clean it up. Clean up your bank account, clean up your budget, have how should we say, a healthy, clean, set of payments that go out, and no surprises, right? We want to get rid of any kind of surprises, right? I know mine, I keep finding certain ones, right? Especially like these app subscriptions, right? So things like, if you subscribe to say, HBO or the Disney Channel or whatever, right? I mean, with some of the dollars that some of these, apps are charging, you may as well just have cable, right? By the time you add them all up. So you might be looking at some recurring subscription charges and cleaning those up. You might be cleaning up some bills, right? You don't want these things hanging over your head anymore, right? So this is about getting things cleaned up, getting things wrapped up, right? So that you feel as you don't have anything hanging over your head. It's also a time here for you to take a step back, right? Replenish your energy, and, maybe even find a quiet space for yourself to contemplate. Are you happy in your job? Are you making enough money? Do you have any ideas here how to make some more money? Or are you looking for a little bit of change, right? Are you feeling confident and secure? And so you might be a little bit uncertain, and all of this energy coming in here so far is about finding peace and balance and harmony, getting rid of anything that's causing you any kind of upset, and dealing with issues, right? But it's also about connecting with yourself and imagining something in your future. So your imagination is probably going to play a key role for you in the month ahead. right? We can be quite inventive in how we resolve issues or how we deal with people, or we can even be a little bit more inventive. But you know what? I've got this idea. I think this is going to be a money-making opportunity, and this can be the month where you actually put those things in motion. You're feeling a little bit more creative and inspired. We've got watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax, right? So quite often, our biggest ideas or our answers, our solutions come to us when we are relaxed, right? When we are calm and at peace, right? Because the energy flows better, right? And we can more, thank you. Geez, these are jumpy. We can more connect with our intuition, with our heart space. So you're being very encouraged here to take that step back and to think about what it is that you want. What life are you imagining for yourself? Where do you want to go? Okay. And, you know, what can you do to improve your situations, right? It may require you making some very important changes, right? It may be that you're, really uncertain about where you want to go or what you want to do. But ultimately, in this energy, taking a step back to recharge yourself, to recharge your batteries. Some of you are very much called to take a vacation in the month of September. But by doing that, you put yourself in a different energy. So go to the spa, cleansing waters, go to the spa, have a bubble bath, treat yourself nicely. Take some time off if you can afford it, right? Even if you just get a few days off of work, and you don't go anywhere, have a little staycation. And even if you don't do anything during your staycation other than like putter around your house, it's still beneficial to you, right? Because you're putting your mind at ease and you're a little bit more relaxed in your energy. But I think there is a lot of productivity coming up in your month ahead. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles here is working hard for your money and seeing the results, right? But the Eight of Pentacles, you're getting a lot done, you're paying attention to details, and you are probably ready in this energy for some sort of reward. Okay. So with this Eight of Pentacles, it's like you're mastering something, right? It is an energy of mastery. It's showcasing your talents, your creativity, and your ability to get things done. So this might be where you are ready to take the next step in your career. This is where maybe you're even ready for a career change. And you're probably also assessing in this energy how you make your money. And are you being rewarded properly and fairly for the energy that you put out and for the work that you get done? Quite often we're not, right? And, employers will typically work you to the bone, right? They'll get as much work out of you as humanly possible before you rebel or break. And so in this, if you're kind of at that turning point, you're like, something's got to give or something's got to change. If I'm not going to get paid for what I bring to the table, then maybe it's time to move on, right? So some of you are very ready for a little bit of a transition there to make that money. And you've got the skills that you need, right? You've got the knowledge that you need in order to, kind of make those improvements in your life that you want, right? So we do have the Ace of Pentacles coming out here for you. And so I think some of you may have a couple of different options coming in here for you in the month ahead. So I think that if you are looking for a new job or if you are looking to level up, those windows of opportunity may open up for you. But of course, we want to take that step back and we want to think about what it is you want. We've got the Queen of Cups coming in here for you. Now, the Queen of Cups is number one about trusting your intuition. Okay, it's also about healing a situation. We've got a Six of Cups right beside that. Okay, so there could be a second chance at something, right? Quite often with the Six of Cups, and also not to mention we've got Mercury retrograde right up until the middle of the month. Something may come back to you here. Now, with the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups, this can represent an old friend. Maybe you bump into an old friend. You get a lucky break with the Ace of Pentacles, right? And this old friend, maybe they've been successful. They might own their own business or something. We've got a King of Cups coming in here as well, right? So the King of Cups can be that friend coming in, an old business colleague coming in, and right here they have an offer for you. They've got some sort of gift. Now, whether they just have a gift of inspiration for you or whether they have a perfect opportunity for you, right? The Ace of Pentacles shows here that there is an opportunity or something that has a lot of potential. So you could run into that old work colleague, right? You could, maybe somebody that you worked very well with, because with the Queen and the King of Cups, right, we've got soulmate energy coming in here, and our soulmates take many shapes and forms. This can be friends, family, business colleagues, right, business partnerships. So you might have an opportunity to partner up with somebody, and this can be very rewarding for you, right? And maybe just what you were looking for. So so it can be that this is a second chance at something. It can be something coming back into your life, or it could just be that there's something that you discover. So you might just be at the right place at the right time. Something that you discover, like, you know what, this is what I want. I'm going to put myself out there a little bit, see what I find, and you might discover something wonderful. Okay, so don't be afraid to put yourself out there a little bit. But the Six of Cups is about being in the present, being in the here and the now, right? And looking at your past, seeing where you've come from, how far what you have accomplished, but being in the present moment, right? Because the decisions that you make and the actions that you take in the here and now affect your future. So this is a reminder there that the time is now, right? The present time is working in your favor. Okay. But there is a little bit of healing energy coming in here as well, because the Queen of Cups can be very creative, very warm, very open, very successful, right? King and Queen of Cups together, finding balance in our lives, right? So, and we're finding a little bit of peace here. So a little bit of magic. So your intuition is on point. You're probably feeling a little bit more creative. Maybe you are very much focused on finding balance between your relationships and your work. Very important for a lot of people, and we are heading into Libra season, and this is where we're going to focus on balance and harmony in our world, right? Because where do things feel out of alignment, and this is an opportunity to get things back on track. But I do feel that there is like a perfect partnership of some kind coming in here. You might be healing something right now. Maybe there's been some turbulence in your workplace over the last couple of months. I know there has been in mine. And, this can be an opportunity to get things back on track, get people back on track. And you might just need to make some changes somewhere in your workplace. All right. But I do feel here that there is a gift or something, or an opportunity, something that has a lot of potential that's opening up for you. Okay. But probably working with people, okay, is you might actually be in an energy here where you can teach, lead, guide other people, right? Especially with the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, right? You're ready for a new role. You're ready to level up there in that. And you are ready to maybe take on a little bit of a challenge and perhaps train somebody as well, because the Six of Cups that's here quite often represents children. Children represent innocence and youth and maybe even some naive energy. And we do have a Three of Pentacles, which can show that there's somebody in charge of leading, guiding, and training other people. So it may be that you have a lot of knowledge that you can pass on to others, and that you can actually be the driving force behind some sort of team, department, project, right? You are the one that people are looking up to, right? So this can be very, very positive for you, very rewarding for you. And you might even, in the King and Queen of Cups energy, get to hand select your own team, right? The perfect people that align with you, right? The people that you feel like you can create something wonderful with. So this can be very, very, very beneficial for you in that. But you could also just have a little bit of luck on your side, right? Because this Ace of Pentacles, the seed of opportunity, giving you expansion and growth. So whether this is just those improvements that level up, or whether it's something brand spanking shiny new, Okay, it is a good thing, right? A really positive thing for you. We love the Ace of Pentacles when it shows up. We like it anytime, but we love it especially in your money, your career path, right? New investment opportunities. You could even be in this energy working with a significant other to get your resources back on track, to get your money back on track, and put together the family budget, that kind of thing. The Six of Cups can represent children as well. And with the new, maybe you have new additions to your family, or you're planning to start a family, right? And you're like, well, hold on a second. We got to make sure that we got all our money, exactly where we want it to be, right? We need to focus on that. Some of you may actually be buying a house. Or buying something new, because we do have a Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles here can represent stability and security. It can represent, putting some money away for a rainy day. But it can also represent that you might need to dip into your savings to invest in yourself and invest in your future. So whether you're going back to school, because the Eight of Pentacles can be an energy of apprenticeship, of learning, of going back to school. And sometimes even if we just take a course, whether it's technology related or whether we're, learning something to do with investments, whatever it happens to be, maybe some computer skills, whatever, when we invest in ourselves, we do get rewarded for that. And that what we've spent does come back to us, in ways down the road in the future. So some of you might be investing in you, but you may be dipping into your savings, or you are putting some money away for a rainy day. The Four of Pentacles is guarded by the dragon, okay? And, this always reminds me of the Lord of the Rings, and with the dragon protecting the treasure. So in this energy, we are reminded that, yes, sometimes we do need to be cautious with our resources, with our money. The Four of Pentacles shows you that you've built a good, strong, solid base, right? You've got a really good foundation there, but you know that there's more to be had, right? There's more abundance to be had out there, and you're trying to figure out how to get it, how to get your hands on it. But in the Four of Pentacles, we do need to recognize the difference between wants and needs. So this can be where you do need to tighten your purse strings a little bit for the next little while. But this can also represent where you've been putting some money away for a rainy day, and this might be the time for you where you do need to kind of, spend some of your savings somewhere, right? Because, especially if you're looking at, enhancing your career skills, or maybe if there's, family things going on that's going to cost a little bit more money, you could also be buying something like a house, or, something there where you can, really feel a sense of accomplishment. You've got something to show for your money, right? But with the Four of Pentacles, stability, security, right? Try not to be too closed off in that energy, because we do want energy to flow, right? And the Four of Pentacles reminds us of that we can sometimes halt the flow of money. Money is energy, just like anything else. And we do want it to circulate back to us. The money that we put out flows back. The energy that we put out flows back. And we do want to just remember not to be too closed off, right? We want to be open to things. We want to be, buying the things that we need, and maybe even treating ourselves once in a while. But we don't want to be like miserly, right? That throws us into Five of Pentacles energy, when we're just focused on protecting everything and we don't want to lose anything, and it puts us in a lack mentality, and we don't want to do that. We want to be in the flow. We want to be very abundant. Okay, but this Four of Pentacles does bring you stability and security. And I think this can actually be something, if you do have an opportunity to take a training course, or to manage a project or some people, or even to train some people, right? We've got the Three of Pentacles represent some teamwork, collaboration, learning, guiding, okay? But then we've got that Four of Pentacles there. So we're leveling up. So I think that if you do have an opportunity to work with people, whether you're in charge of them or not, there might be someone around that you can learn from. And I think here that this will actually give you that level up. We're turning the Three of Pentacles into the Four of Pentacles, right? So that step up, that level up there. So, you know, even if there's something, maybe you don't want, maybe you're in an energy where you're like, I don't really want to babysit anybody. I don't want to be responsible for adults, but it could really pay off for you, okay, in this. All right. But the Three of Pentacles can represent those partnerships and really good collaborative kind of energy, right? You're creating things, you're getting things done, and you're seeing the results there, right? And again, with the King and Queen of Cups, this can be people that are like hand-selected, hand-picked by you, or perhaps you're just getting a workplace, a department back on track, right? Roll up your sleeves and get to work. But again, it does pay off for you. Now we've got the Nine of Swords, and this is coming out here with the Two of Pentacles. So some of you have some very important decisions to make in the month ahead, and it's causing you some grief. The Nine of Swords is an energy of anxiety, of tossing and turning, of feeling like you're trapped or stuck. You're going over and over and over something in your mind, and you're like, ugh, just getting a little bit overwhelmed. Okay, but with the Two of Pentacles coming in here now, the Two of Pentacles can represent you're weighing up your options. You have an important decision to make, right? Maybe there's something new, or maybe there's multiple new things going on, right? You know, someone has an offer, a gift. So if you were contemplating leaving your job for something a little bit better that might pay you better in the long run, your current employer with the Ace of Pentacles might say, hey, don't go. We're going to offer you more money. We're going to make you the head of a department. You know, and then this really puts you in a little bit of a conundrum, and you're like in this Two of Pentacles going, should I stay? Should I go? Right? Because this is a pretty good offer, but I don't know. Maybe I've got one foot out the door, right? So you might have a very important decision to make, and this does have you all up in your head with that Nine of Swords. The Two of Pentacles also can indicate that you do have multiple offers on the table, multiple opportunities, right? You're weighing up your options there. So being very decisive is probably going to be the key for you. And in the Nine of Swords, because we are wrapped up, right? We're up in our heads, okay? It is a reminder there with that energy to get out of your head and into your heart, okay? To get out of your head, overthinking, overanalyzing, worrying about things, right? I mean, we do all fall into that energy from time to time, but we sometimes need to take that step back, right? Rest and recharge our energy there. Keep an open mind. Look at something in the light of the day. We never solve problems in the middle of the night, right? The things that go bump in the night always sound and feel scarier than they do in the daylight, right? And so when we are tossing and turning, something's keeping us awake. The Two of Pentacles says, you know what? Do something, take a practical approach at this, because just, you know, thinking about something and analyzing something ain't going to get you anywhere. And the Two of Pentacles says, okay, let's come down to earth a little bit. Let's write some pros and cons. Let's put, you know, a scenario together. If I do this, this will happen. If I do this, this might happen, right? And which is the best case scenario for me, right? So, you know, sometimes taking a practical approach will get us out of our head, right? And makes us feel as though we're doing something. It can help us make some decisions, right? So you might need to do that a little bit, all right? The Two of Pentacles, be flexible, open, and adaptable. This is going to be your key to success throughout your month. And it's not always easy to do because, you know, remember we do have the Four of Pentacles, okay, which isn't always open or adaptable, okay? A little bit rigid in its energy sometimes. So be loosey-goosey, okay? Be flexible, and that will be the key. And you might also, again, need to take a creative approach at something. But remember, sometimes when we do have some important decisions to make, taking a step back, finding a quiet space, you know, and just put our mind at ease and just allow our energy to flow. And it's quite often where we do get inspiration, quite often where, you know, we can have an opportunity to really listen and tap into our intuition, right? And sometimes this can really help us imagine a better future, make those decisions that we need to make, right? Because we're, you know, connecting with our energy in a different way. Okay, so yeah, you've got some chakra energy coming out here. We've got the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So it'll be really beneficial for you in the month ahead to work with Archangel Ariel. And your second chakra is your sacral chakra. So this is your source of creativity and openness, right? Your sense of trust and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So we need to be open to trust ourselves, okay, to make the right decision, to make the right choices. This can also be where maybe you do need to put your trust and faith in someone else as well, right? And so connect with Archangel Ariel. Connect with your second chakra, your sacral chakra there, and, you know, maybe even do some sacral chakra meditations. And this can really help you get a little bit more open in that. And, you know, try a guided meditation or work with some crystals, right? Orange is a really good color to work with in this energy. But we also have Archangel Michael coming in here with your first chakra, which is your root chakra, very grounded and very earthy. Okay. And so in our energy, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Two of Pentacles, right? Take a practical, down to earth approach at something and you'll figure some things out, right? So work with Archangel Michael. And if you are up in your head, you're worried, you're doubtful, you're afraid of things, right? The things that go bump in the night with the Nine of Swords, Archangel Michael can help you work through that, bring you some confidence, help you get rid of any negative thoughts. Okay, anything like that, and can really help you on your journey. Can also help you heal situations as well. Because again, I think some of you here are getting something back on track that probably is kind of hit a little bit of a bumpy patch throughout the summer months. But connect with your root chakra. This is our sense of stability, security. We're grounded. We're down to earth, okay, in this energy. And if we're not feeling connected, if we're not feeling like, you know, we're stable, this is where things kind of go a little bit sideways, right? So connect with the energy of the earth. Plant some intentions, okay? Focus on your goals and call in Archangel Michael to help you out there as well. So I'm going to leave all that there for you guys, okay? So really focus on how can you do something a little bit better? What new opportunities are opening up for you? Where do you need to be a little bit more flexible? Where do you need to find balance as well? And, you know, ask for help or advice along the way. Do a little bit of research if you need to, but ultimately trust in your worth. Know your worth, know your value, and don't let anyone undermine you or undercut you in any way. And if they are, and if you can't get things out in the open and back on track, then maybe it is time to find something a little bit new. Okay, but Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. So we do have a contest here. The deadline to enter this contest is August 31st, and it is to enter to win a free personal reading. So if you are interested, all you need to do on this video or any other video that I post all the way up until the 31st, like the video that you're watching, press that like button, subscribe to my channel because this is for subscribers, and in the comments down below, write I am abundant. That way I'll know that you are entering to potentially win that free personal reading, and I will announce the winner Labor Day long weekend, September 3rd, 4th is when I'll put that announcement up, so stay tuned. But you can enter as many times as you want on as many videos as you want all throughout the month of August. So thank you guys. Have a good one. Good luck, Ace of Pentacles, and I'll see you guys later.